Welcome back to Crypto Wealthy channel, guys. In today's episode we're going to discuss something very interesting that is going on here on the charts on the Bitcoin price, where we can see several death crosses and also bearish patterns that are forming here. Also, we're going to discuss about altcoins and gonna talk about hash rates that has been dropping since the Bitcoin price dropped. And now let's get started. So as we're standing here on the daily chart, we can see that the rising wedge formation that I mentioned yesterday in the TikTok video is forming right now, and that's not good because this represents some sort of a continuation pattern, which is unfortunately right now on downtrend. This formation is followed by consolidation on the upwards with the parabolic move as the price is getting narrowed in this area, and after that following by the significant drop. Now I'm not saying this will happen, but there is a big probability since we are in the downtrend. Also, it's very interesting to mention that the volume is very big, and this is usually also followed by a lot of buyers, because on daily chart we can see in the previous jumps over here that we didn't have a lot of volume, and that's also one of the reasons why Bitcoin did collapse very easily. On this pattern that could potentially play out on the downside is the reason of 220 exponential moving average and also the other moving averages that are going to make some sort of a pressure on the price on the downwards. The reason why I'm saying this is also because of the death crosses, let's say like that are happening right now, which means that those moving averages which were in the bullish state are now getting onto the bearish side, which means that the 200 daily exponential moving average will be first, 100 will be second, then the 50, and then the 20, which represents that the price will go and consolidate below all those moving averages. Now many traders and investors are watching this and are scared about at least those with the dump money, and the question is how much dump money we actually have in the space. This is not so significant always, because in previous historical charts over here on the Bitcoin, there were not so many reactions on those death and gold crosses, but on some of them, as we can see over here on the golden cross, we had pretty good and significant pump. Now the question is, how will this react on the death cross over here? We can see the death crosses also over here when we had that major drop in the 2017, and also one of them over here where 200 daily is crossing above 100 daily exponential moving average. I did said on TikTok, and I'm going to repeat also, please be careful if you're trading this area. This is for me not no trading zone, because we really don't know where the Bitcoin will go, especially because of the crisis that we have right now, especially because of the financial crisis that we are coming in as the recession is hitting the road. So we don't know what this pattern over here means. For now, on my eyes, is pretty bearish, and I do not expect to go on the upside because of the things that we are seeing on the charts. And remember, we should trade and we should behave what the charts are showing us and not what we think, because what we think could be pretty wrong for us and you could lose a lot of money. So make sure if you're trading, do not trade with a lot of money, and if you're trading with a lot of money, please just put your stop losses in order and don't worry. Now, very interesting and good and bullish thing is actually weekly chart over here, which is two consecutive candles are closed above 200 weekly exponential moving average, which is one of the most important ones in the whole crypto space. We are standing on Coinbase chart, but if we switch on the Bitstamp, which will not, Bitcoin has never been below this moving average more than 1 week. So after every single retouch and let's say a little bit breaking it up, we had a pretty good push on the upwards. So we can see that we do have some sort of a bottoming out over here. Just we need to see some sort of a confirmation to see Bitcoin start consolidating, making some sort of a level of support in this area, and after that start growing on the way to the upside, because as you know, in a month we will have the halvening, which will help the Bitcoin climb to the new all-time highs. Now, switching on the altcoin market, we need to mention this because altcoins are not dead and they are not planning to go away whatsoever. Since we dropped in the Bitcoin price below $4,000, we can see that the altcoins still trying to recover and they're recovering pretty well. If we compare this with the 2018, this is pretty good year for the altcoins. We can see Ethereum is back 9% on 135, XRP is on 16 cents already, especially if we conclude that they have a pretty big circulating supply and they're already up 6.6% in the past 7 days or so. Bitcoin Cash 20%, Bitcoin shitcoin 38%, Litecoin 10%, EOS 12%, BNB 12%, Tezos 15%, this OKX coin 10%, and so on and so on. Also, Chainlink got back over $2, which is very good to see, and many others are very up, especially in the top 100. If we mention the hash rate, it dropped pretty significantly since this high over here that we had in beginning of the March, but we will see if it's going to regain the power. Many miners are probably turning off the machines because of the halving that is coming, and it's not any more profitable to actually mine the Bitcoin on this price, especially in some countries that the electricity is pretty expensive to pay. And of course, we will see hash rate reacting on that. Now, after we hit the road of the $10,000 per Bitcoin 15, there is a big probability that we will see regaining the power in the hash rate because miners could be profitable again to sell. They are going to get a less of Bitcoins, but they are going to get a lot from that 1, 2, 3 or 6.25 Bitcoins that they will get as a reward because the price will be much greater than it is now. I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I really need to go right now because this is the reason also why I didn't show my face today, because it takes time and I still don't have my camera for computer. I'm in the front lines against the coronavirus, so I need to run. I want to thank every single each last one of you for watching our videos, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.